The next card calling to me is in the solar plexus, and it's walking away. I really feel like this card, there's a lot of energetic changes going on. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Welcome into Words of Wisdom Tarot, where we use the chakra system to give language to what women inherently know and the permission to trust it. Happy Tuesday for all my Canadian subscribers. I hope you had a lovely long weekend. And for everyone else, I hope you had a lovely weekend and yesterday was a good day for you. If you're new here, my name is Wendy with an E. And I read tarot through the chakras from root to crown, giving the pulse of what the divine feminine collective needs to know for today. So it was a very interesting weekend here. We had all the seasons this weekend. We had fall, winter, spring, and a little bit of summer. We had all the seasons. It was great. I could have done without the snow and the winter jackets on the weekend, but you know, we have sunshine now, as you can see. Alrighty, so today's cards are the Energy Oracle cards. And we're going to get into the reading. As always, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fit for you, don't try to make it fit. There will always be a reading that will come up for you. Angel of Strength in the root chakra. Okay, what's in the sacral? Let's see, let's go. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Walking away. Door to romance, storm warning, man holding a coin, healer of the ages. Okay. I find it so interesting that the second chakra is the sacral chakra, and the second chakra card shows up. Archangel Ariel shows up in this position. And it has me curious enough that I am actually going to pull the book on this one. The second chakra vibrates to the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative, which we've been talking about over the last week or so, is about opening up to that creativity and getting the stagnation out of there. We need creative flow. We need people being able to dream again. That's, you know, your sacral chakra, where we're creating ideas. Ideas are born in the sacral chakra. So we need our sacral chakra to be clear and balanced so that we can come up with really good, really solid, creative ideas, whether they're just, you know, I want to do a project around the house, or whether you're in a big corporation and, you know, you're coming up with a unique idea about something. Either way, we need to have clarity in this particular chakra for that. Let yourself reach into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of resonant souls around you. So this card is speaking to you about, again, we're back into build community. Find supportive other people who are on the path with you to help you keep your energy here instead of out here somewhere. The next card calling to me is in the solar plexus, and it's walking away. I really feel like this card, there's a lot of energetic changes going on. There's astrology that just changed yesterday. You know, the Schumann resonance has still been doing its thing. But and there was a 9-year or an 8-year or 7-year cycle or something that just closed again on the weekend. So many cycles and things are closing in astrology. I cannot keep up. And because astrology is just something I sort of sit on the sidelines with, I'm not the person to come to about astrology. But one of the things that's happening is as we've shifted more into the 5D energies, the new earth may not quite be here yet, but the 5D energies definitely are. And if you have felt yourself being really emotional, feeling raw, feeling vulnerable, or finding that there's a lot of things in your world that you are walking away from, this is perfectly normal and necessary, because you cannot take people, places, things with you into the 5D that are not in alignment with 5D. And that's going to mean you're going to need some strength. And this is showing up in your root chakra. Because when we start to let things go, when we start to walk away, it can cause some instability in our root chakra. It can cause some instability in our world. I know last week I had a situation with someone, and I'm not sure where our friendship sits at the moment. The fact she hasn't spoken to me in a week pretty much tells me where our friendship sits at the moment. I was really, really upset. And it did upset my root chakra for a little bit. It did upset my sacral chakra. It upset like all of my my whole energetic body, and I had to work my way through it. And it takes strength to be able to face that. I might have not said everything correctly, and neither did she, and it could have just been a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. And it just takes strength to sit and be quiet and not reach back because you need to fix things or for any reason other than you know that an apology is needed. So for example, if I felt like I needed an apology, if an apology was needed, I would have already reached out to my girlfriend. But I know that there's been times where I've had to let something go or let someone go, and then I've reached back and I've apologized and whatever. And the fact of the matter is that if people are leaving our world, we really shouldn't chase them. We should not chase them. Let them go. Let the circumstances go. Let it all go. Tap into that strength that you have. You know that as things reorganize, you're going to be stronger in the end. So don't allow these fears, because I mean, when things happen, in our solar plexus, it's like a gut punch, and we can feel a lot of fear and a lot of loathing and a lot of discomfort in our gut, right? But the beautiful thing about this is that as you clear all this, as you step more into your divine feminine in your second chakra, right? You're gathering strength, you're letting things go. We have the healer of the ages in the crown chakra. This card is saying that the divine is sending you healing energy and healing loving support while you're going through this transition, okay? And what it's doing, it is opening up your heart to the possibility of romance, because we have the door to romance card here. Now, romance doesn't mean that you necessarily have someone else romancing you. This could be you learning how to romance yourself, learning how to love hard on yourself, learning how to buy yourself flowers, take yourself out for dinner, dress up and go and do something on your own that just makes you feel really good. Romancing yourself, buying yourself a card that you really like and just sticking it on the mantle because you bought it for you. Romancing yourself is what this card is all about. And this card is really asking you to open up to the love that you have for yourself and for other people, and let it really fill and overflow your heart. Because when your heart is overflowing, you have enough to give to everybody else. When your heart is shut down, when you're holding on really tight because it feels like nobody loves you, that's when you really block the ability to receive love and to be able to give it too. Because as we close down, we become bitter, we become jealous, we become dark. Your heart just gets dark, and it's like a little black piece of coal. Like it really is a lump of coal. So in the throat chakra, there's just a warning here. We have the storm warning, which is like the Tower card. This, though, I don't want you to get all panicked, because this card just feels like you're finally going to speak your truth. It's going to be like something comes up and I call that verbal diarrhea. You cannot help yourself. This card just says, if you're, we've been talking in the last week or so about using discernment while you're talking to people, while you're looking at things. But this card says there's going to be a moment where all discernment goes and out it comes. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes we need to speak our truth in a way that isn't palatable. And sometimes, hello, Pip, sometimes that's exactly what the situation needs. So don't worry about this storm warning. This just says there's real big change coming in your throat chakra, in your ability to express yourself, or in your desire to express yourself. A lot of people will not express themselves for fear of retribution, or because they were taught that speaking up for themselves is confrontation, and maybe their nervous system isn't wired for confrontation, so they'll avoid it at all costs. This is one of those moments where your body overrides the cost and just says, I don't care anymore. Here you go. And last but not least, we have a man holding a coin in the third eye chakra. This tells me you know how to make money. And if you don't know how to make money, someone's coming into your world that knows how to make money, or how to save money, or how to deal with money. This man is successful in the ways of money. And this man, or this energy, is coming in to remind you that you have beautiful creative ideas that will make you more than enough money. But you have to trust yourself. You need to walk away from the beliefs and the things that are not serving you, so that you can move forward into that energy. Okay. So that's what the cards have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed that reading and that something in here resonated with you. If it did, if you could do all the good social media things, like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and best of all, leave me a comment below and let me know how this reading resonated with you. That will help the YouTube algorithms find me and share me over to other people just like you who love this content. If you need to dive deeper, I've got a few things going on. We have the spiritual paramedic session, which is your spiritual intervention session. 60-ish minutes of taking where you're spinning and turning you around and getting you sorted out and moving straight forward and seeing the forest for the trees. Spiritual kindergarten is starting on June the 2nd. And I'm looking for beta testers. I have room for 10 people. I'm looking for beta testers. This is a 5-week crash course in how to understand how you process energy. How you process energy through your clairs, through your chakras. We meet your spirit guides, and then we tie it all up together as to how to move forward with this energy in your life. So that's starting on June the 2nd. And again, I am looking for 10 beta testers. So if you're interested, please put beta in the comments and I will send you all the details. I do have personals open if you're looking for readings, and 30-minute chakra balancing if you are looking for a quick energetic fix that also gives you an opportunity to see what it's like to work in energy with me. So there's a few things going on there. All of them can be found in the link tree in my description box below. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and have a great day. I love you.